Good morning, and time for your daily note of F1 morning news coming out of the Brazilian sprint, but not, if you've been paying attention, to the Brazilian qualifying. Oh, no. There was no qualifying, therefore no parc ferme, no covers off, so no time impacting what time teams will start work tomorrow, which is quite interesting. But they typically need 3 hours, and mechanics will thus be at the track at 4:30 in the morning in Brazil. Think about that. And also the weather forecast meant the race is going to start 2.5 hours earlier than planned, so qualifying has to be held super early. So if you're in the UK and you want an update on the race times, it appears that qualifying is going to be 7:30 a.m. local time in Brazil, which is 10:30 in the UK. The race 12:30 in Brazil. Locally over here, that's 3:30 in the UK. Updated forecast though, overcast with a high chance of rain in the morning, and this is going to have increased intensity expected with a bit of thunder possible in the afternoon. 20 to 30 millimeters in the day is possible. What's interesting here is that F1 declare what is a impossible situation behind this qualifying postponement. Dominicali said we cannot control the weather, as you know, and it's a pity, but the conditions are not safe to drive. Simple as that. Now, the FIA is doing the final check on what could be the right timing to organise the quali and to follow up with the plan to complete the day, because as you know, it's a great event, and we need to make sure that we can maximise everything in the conditions and can be acceptable. To be fair to the F1 people, they're trying to avoid a Belgium 2021, and good on them. So, I mean, for once, I think we all agree they're trying to do something good. Horner delivers a verdict on the Verstappen's latest penalty. Got a 5-second penalty after the sprint for basically being too fast under the virtual safety car by 0.63 seconds. Red Bull's tier boss Horner, he said, look, it's one of those things. The data is the data. And even though Max braked before they resumed the racing, unfortunately that's it. So that's why we got the penalty. So yeah, to be fair, there's not really much Christian Horner can do. Lewis Hamilton came out and he put Stefano Domenicali on the spot. He basically said, and you hear it here in one of our other videos, if you give us better tyres with blankets, we'll be able to run in this. Go Lewis, completely agree. Domenicali kind of nodded awkwardly and sort of agreed with him. Christian Horner, in relation to Franco Colapinto, this will be our last story because not much, there's not going to be much news between 7 and 10, so it's all going to be old news by the time many of you watch it. But in relation to Franco Colapinto, you've got to keep an eye on the driver market. He's got, I think, qualities to be a potential star of the future. He was seen, Christian was, coming out of the Williams motorhome. Have Red Bull signed Colapinto? Has VCarb or RB signed Colapinto? Or is it, the other rumour, is it Carlos Sainz going to Red Bull? That's going to make things really interesting. That's for McLaren. They were very lucky today, not to win the sprint, but to win the sprint with Lando Norris. They waited far too long. The virtual safety car came out. It took far too long for the virtual safety car to come out for some. And incidentally, when McLaren swapped, then the virtual safety car came out. Weird, maybe? Controversial? Possibly. Also, McLaren are apparently filling their cars with water, along with other teams to keep it cooler, according to Red Bull. I can't see that being true, because that would be very hard. But there we go. That's pretty much most of the F1 news going down. We will speak to you soon. Stay safe, and thank you very much.